Hello and welcome to Instablogs Global Report. This week news, fresh updates and more citizen voices from all over the world. Stories of the day are: Kenyan government introduces austerity measures to cut on government spending. Forbes Magazine names drug lord Joaquin Guzman to its list of 67 world's most powerful people. And living conditions worsen as terrorist violence spreads in Pakistan. In spite of the austerity measures announced by Kenyan Finance Minister Uhuru Kenyatta in his June budget speech this year, the rest of the ministers it seems not ready to give up on their flashy, fuel-guzzling Mercedes Benz. Today, Rose Bangui has more on the story from Kenya.
This is Rose Bangui, a citizen journalist from Kenya, reporting on Instagram. The Benz were to be replaced with Volkswagen Passats, which not only cost about two-thirds the price of a new Benz in Kenya, but are also cheaper to run and maintain. But this being Kenya, controversy has not arisen, but where the W Passat and not any other brand. This comes only a few days to the deadline, which is November 30th, of handing over the Benz in exchange for Passat. Though a number of ministers have handed over the Benz for Passat, still a good number have sworn to clean on the expensive cars, insisting that the whole VW issue was not transparent. The bone of contention now remains where all the 126 new Passats came from a single dealer, CMC Motors, which has the Volkswagen license for Kenya and also enjoys strong political connections. The government stands accused why it never ever issued a competitive tender for the cars, but this to many Kenyans could not be a serious issue. To us, this is a delaying tactic by those who don't want to leave their expensive cars. They do not pay taxes, yet the taxpayer has to cost millions of dollars for their maintenance, so we would be more than happy if first they handed over the Benz and argue from that point, maybe we would listen to them.
Forbes Magazine has named drug lord Joaquin Guzman in its list of 67 world's most powerful people, ahead of Oprah Winfrey and presidents like France's Nicolas Sarkozy and Venezuela's Hugo Chavez. A fugitive from Mexico questions whether criminals like billionaire Mexican drug lord Joaquin Guzman deserve to be on the list.
Forbes Magazine named drug lord Joaquin Chapo Guzman, a fugitive reputed to be hiding in the mountains of northern Mexico, to its list of the 67 world's most powerful people. At number 41 on the list, Guzman is ahead of Oprah Winfrey and presidents like France's Nicolas Sarkozy and Venezuela's Hugo Chavez. Forbes noted Guzman's profession as drug trafficker on the list published Wednesday on its website. This ranking is intended to be the beginning of a conversation, not the final word. Last March, Mexican officials decried Forbes' decision to include Guzman on its list of the world's billionaires, saying that wrongly compared him to legitimate businessmen. At the time, Forbes estimated Guzman's fortune at $1 billion. The Office of the Presidency said it had no immediate reaction to his inclusion on Wednesday's list.
Amidst political turmoil and rising incidents of terrorist violence within Pakistan, the country's economy has taken a serious downturn with prices soaring for even basic necessities of life. The Senior Green Khan says that rising tariffs are putting tremendous amount of financial strain on the middle class in the country.
This is Karim Khan on Instabox from Peshawar in Pakistan. In all the worry and flurry about terrorism and ongoing political turmoil, the country's leadership seems to have ignored the basic necessities and living conditions of the poor part of our population. Businesses and productivity are declining, and inflation rising alarmingly. Daily life commodities like sugar are not available to people at affordable prices. Even the middle class is under financial strain, while electricity tariff keeps climbing, and banks and companies charge more every few months for the same kind of services. It has become crucially important now, more than ever before, to stop inflation from rising at the same rate. The urge of the business community on the State Bank of Pakistan to bring inflation under 10% is one of the most important causes in the current economic decline and falling living standards of the country's majority of population. Will the government seriously consider it? If it does, it may be able to restore the continuing loss of trust that is undermining its image in the eyes of its people. What the country needs at this moment in time is the assurance of getting basic necessities of life without any suffering.
If you want your voice to be heard by millions, let Instablogs be your choice. You can contact us at cj@instablogs.com. That's all for today's show. With market price updates and more citizen voices. Till then, goodbye from the entire team of Global Report.